Imagine you've just bought the most luxurious foundation or face powder, promising a flawless, radiant complexion. You apply it every morning, feeling elegant and confident. But what if I told you that, centuries ago, people did the same thing, only to end up slowly poisoning themselves? What if I told you that one of the most toxic heavy metals ever discovered was once a key ingredient in cosmetics, and it was even used by royalty? That's right, today we're talking about lead in skincare, one of the deadliest ingredients ever used in beauty products. From ancient Rome to Victorian England, lead was the ultimate beauty hack, creating the illusion of perfect skin at a deadly cost. And here's the shocking part, it never completely disappeared. Even today, trace amounts of lead can still be found in some beauty products. How did this happen? Why was lead ever used in cosmetics? And most importantly, what does lead actually do to your body? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see skincare history in a whole new light. Let's get into it. Why was lead used in skincare? To understand why lead was once considered a beauty essential, we have to go back to ancient Rome. Roman women used a white face paint called ceruse, made from lead carbonate, to achieve a pale, flawless complexion. The trend continued into the Renaissance, when aristocrats, including Queen Elizabeth I, popularized Venetian Ceruse, a deadly white foundation that gave the skin a smooth, porcelain-like look. Why was lead so effective in makeup? The answer lies in its chemical properties. Lead carbonate is a highly opaque white pigment, meaning it covers imperfections, freckles, and blemishes better than almost anything else available at the time. It also gave a matte, silky texture, making skin appear flawless under candlelight. But here's the horrifying truth. Lead doesn't just sit on your skin. It absorbs into your body, where it starts wreaking havoc at a cellular level. What does lead do to the body? Once lead enters the bloodstream, either through skin absorption, inhalation, or accidental ingestion, it gets stored in the bones, brain, liver, and kidneys. Unlike some toxins that flush out over time, lead accumulates, poisoning the body slowly. One of the biggest dangers of lead is that it mimics essential minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc. This allows lead to replace these minerals in biochemical reactions, leading to enzyme dysfunction, DNA damage, and neurological problems. Let's break it down. 1. Brain and AMP. Nervous system damage. Lead disrupts neurotransmitters, especially acetylcholine, which is essential for brain function. This leads to memory loss, irritability, cognitive decline, and depression. Chronic exposure can cause lead encephalopathy, a severe neurological condition leading to seizures, hallucinations, and even coma. 2. Skin damage and AMP. Premature aging. While lead-based makeup gave the illusion of perfect skin, it actually thinned the skin, caused inflammation, and triggered severe acne and ulcers. Over time, long-term users experienced grayish, sunken, and lifeless skin, ironically, the opposite of what they wanted. 3. Kidney and AMP. Organ failure. Lead binds to proteins in the kidneys, damaging their ability to filter out toxins. This leads to chronic kidney disease and, in extreme cases, kidney failure. 4. Reproductive toxicity. Lead is highly toxic to the reproductive system, reducing fertility and increasing the risk of birth defects and miscarriages. Pregnant women who use lead-based beauty products unknowingly passed it on to their unborn children, leading to brain damage, developmental disorders, and learning disabilities in newborns. How did people finally realize lead was killing them? At first, the symptoms of lead poisoning were mysterious. Women using Venetian Ceruse and other lead-based powders suffered from constant fatigue, headaches, muscle pain, and depression, but no one connected it to their makeup. Then things got worse. By the 18th century, doctors started noticing that women who used lead-based cosmetics long-term developed symptoms like tremors, paralysis, hair loss, and even insanity. Some aristocrats, obsessed with their ghostly white skin, continued applying lead powders until their teeth fell out, their skin rotted away, and their bodies literally broke down. One of the most famous victims was Maria Coventry, the Countess of Coventry, who died at age 27 due to lead poisoning from Venetian Ceruse. Yet, despite the growing evidence, the beauty standard was so strong that many women continued using lead-based cosmetics. But wait, if lead was so deadly, how is it still found in some products today? Here's where things get shocking. Although lead-based face powders were officially banned in most countries by the early 20th century, lead never truly disappeared from beauty products. Today, small amounts of lead have been detected in lipsticks, eyeliners, and even some foundations. How? Lead is not intentionally added to modern makeup, but it often contaminates ingredients like mica and colorants, which are mined from the earth. Since lead is a naturally occurring heavy metal, traces can end up in pigments used for cosmetics. A study by the FDA found that 400 plus lipsticks from major brands contain trace amounts of lead, and some were above safe limits. Are you enjoying this deep dive into the dark side of skincare history? If so, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I post science-based skincare content just like this, and I'd love to have you as part of this community. Plus, it helps me bring more cool topics your way. Now, let's get back to it. Famous historical products that contained lead. One of the most notorious lead-containing products was Laird's Bloom of Youth, a face powder sold in the 19th century that promised a perfect complexion. Women who used it often suffered from hair loss, muscle weakness, and blackened gums. In the 20th century, certain brands of kohl eyeliner contained lead sulfide, PBS, which caused eye damage, anemia, and neurological disorders. Even today, some traditional kohl products from certain countries still contain dangerously high levels of lead. How can you avoid lead in cosmetics today? 1. Check the ingredient list. While lead won't be listed, look out for contaminated pigments like red lake dyes and certain micas. 2. Buy from trusted brands. Reputable companies test for lead contamination to ensure safety. 3. Look for lead-free certifications. Some brands specifically test for and remove trace lead from their products. 4. Avoid illegal or homemade beauty products. Some traditional cosmetics from unregulated markets still contain lead. So, what do you think? Were you shocked by how long lead was used in beauty products? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive like this. And if you have any requests for future videos, drop them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe and keep your skincare science approved.